Hello, YouTube. It's Carrie here, otherwise known as Fresh Orangina. Man, I need more coffee this morning. Coming at you live this morning with something very special that I'm excited about. A little bit about me first. So on YouTube, I am Fresh Orangina, and on my other social media, I'm Carrie Satin, Carey Satin, just like the material. And I am a 12-year post-op bariatric patient, maintaining a loss of approximately 170 pounds. I'll show you what I look like right now, just so you get an idea. I'm 5'5", and I have some regain that I'm dealing with now, but like, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. But really, really want to get it back. So I'm wondering who else who's watching this is also a little bit further out, like 2 years or more out. If you are 2 years or more out from surgery, hit that like button down below. That's why I know who's really watching my channel and the best advice I can give to all of you guys. So things get harder, as you guys know, like people who are 2 years post-op, like that's typically when you start to see regain happening. So it's something that you got to kind of keep on top of, because it is kind of a slippery slope, and what seems like a little bit manageable at first, every year it can add on, and before you know it, you're back in the same situation you were before. If you follow my channel, you know that I've had my own major regain challenges throughout my personal journey in bariatric life. So, but what can we do about it? So, okay, let's say we got this regain weight, which can either be regular typical regain, or particularly this year, we're dealing with COVID-19 regain from the lockdown. Everybody got locked in their houses. We're all feeling crappy about stuff, and the carbs and all those, foods that we typically maybe used to fall back to in our former lives somehow got reintroduced. And it's much easier when you're sitting at home, not busy at the workplace, where your fridge isn't just staring you in the face. So, we all have these challenges to deal with. And yeah, as the further out you go, the more difficult it is to really keep your eye on things and maintain well. So what to do about it? I decided to create a challenge. Woo! Challenge time. All right, my challenge is reverse New Year resolution challenge. Everybody's going to hop in on this. I mean, we typically save our resolutions for after the holidays. Between now and the holidays is typically the time that we eat the most junk food. So let's do something about it. Let's make some goals and buck that trend and get to our goal before the New Year's. This is COVID year. Everything has been crazy. I mean, like, if you look back on the year, people are like, what the heck happened? So keep her on the ball. Let's do it before New Year's. Why put off till tomorrow what you can start working on today? So I'm using the hashtag RNYRC, Reverse New Year's Resolution Challenge. So tag your stuff and pop in on the challenge. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the best way to set goals. So like how I'm doing this is like everybody's in their own place right now, right? So depending on what your journey is, your goals are going to be different. I think everybody should hop in on this because, like I said, it's better to do now than put off until tomorrow. And, I think that most of us have had some kind of ramification from what this year has been and different stress in our lives. Like stress is always coming at you no matter what. Particularly this year, things have been fairly difficult for a lot of people. And so this is a great way to focus, to really define goals and to actually achieve them. And the best way to actually reach your goal by New Year is to make a SMART goal. I'm not sure how many of you have heard of this before. It's a very common sort of framework for goal making. And so what it stands for with SMART goals is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. So be specific about your goal. Define exactly what it is that you want to do. Do you want to start exercising at least 3 times a week? Do you want to lose a certain amount of weight? Are you trying to drink more water? Are you trying to change things in your diet and add more nutrient dense foods that you're not typically used to eating? It can be any of those things. You define your goal. Next thing, it has to be measurable. So how are you going to know that you've achieved your goal? So figure out a way to track it. Okay, I'm going to do this workout then. I'm going to plan my meals this way. I'm going to do meal planning for this, which means I will have to pick a time on the weekend to plan it out and then do it. Figure out exactly what you need to do to measure how you are doing with your goal. Next thing is that it has to be achievable. So it can't just be a pie in the sky thing. You have to make a really, really doable concrete plan that you can achieve in about 8 weeks, because that's where we are right now. Beginning of November, we've got till the end of the year. We got 2 months to do it. So it has to be something like achievable within that amount of time. So it's not like go from here to like being super stacked and like muscle guy. No, make a smaller goal. Say, okay, I want to be able to do these kinds of workouts this many times a week until New Year's, and see where I get, as opposed to rushing ahead of the goals. So also, next one, it's also related to that, be realistic. So make sure that the goals that you set are within your ability to actually do, and within the means that you have to be able to do it. Like if you say you want to go out running every day and like you live in, North Dakota or something, and like it's the weather is just crazy, find an alternative, figure out a way that you can actually be realistic about achieving those goals. And then the last one is timely. So yes, we have 8 weeks to do this. So let's do it for New Year's, guys. Reverse New Year's resolution challenge. All right. Why wait till tomorrow? What you can do today. Remember, use the hashtag RNYRC for the Reverse New Year's Resolution Challenge. Like and subscribe to this channel for more. And what you should be looking forward to this week is that I'm going to do a little taste test of all of the dishes that I did for my meal prep this week. I have to say, I'm really, really enjoying this meal prep, and it's working out so great for me. The food is really, really good. I know it's healthy, and my sink is clean. It's like, hallelujah. So much less work than cooking every meal. And it's not boring. I'm not eating the same thing at every meal, because the way that I'm designing it, I can throw different things together in different ways and have totally different meals throughout the week. So that's very cool. All right, guys, I'm going to end this for now. Hop onto the challenge. Write down below what your challenge is going to be. Like, what are you doing for this challenge? Share this with other people and get everybody to hop on board, and let's reach our goals before New Year's. So when we wake up that New Year's morning, we will be a new us, no matter what is going on in the world. All right, everybody, have a great week. Bye.